Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearkats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Liberty Flames, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Sam Houston Bearkats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bearkats will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. Defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Sparks. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it, they're on the move.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That little swing pass to the right was high percentage, low productivity.
And you see this a lot in college football. This is like a run now. This is an outside run. I'm going to dump it to the running back really quickly to try to get him on the perimeter in space. It didn't work. The defense was ready for it, came up and made a nice tackle.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. Can't get him to the ground. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Sparks. Throws to the back. Makes the grab, it's Williams. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Flames moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Flames have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part a lot of time is getting him on the ground. Nice job by the big lineman.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll send the back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Bringing the heat. Just a little bit too much juice. When as a freshman was taking a shot.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got an open man. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bearcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Dropping back, it's Sparks. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lee. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give is to Williams. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He makes a catch. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Let's go. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy.
Turning it on. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Flames line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw it on that play.
Back to pass, it's Sparks. Going for 6. Touchdown, Liberty. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Give to Brown. He breaks a tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains.
I think a lot of running backs kind of gravitate towards that sideline. They want to bounce. They want to get out wide. When a lot of times I think you want to just stick that foot in the ground at some point and just say, I get back to the line of scrimmage. I get 2 yards. Make it something positive instead of, stringing it out, stepping out of bounds, and it being a negative play like it was there.
The Bearcats will try to pick it up on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
To the air, it's Sparks. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Flames want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's gonna throw it. Lets it fly. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Runs through the tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
The Flames looking to convert on 4th down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Brown has it. Runs through a tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Copeland. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's the pressure. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And this will be a 40. He gets a hand on it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Flames will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, They've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to Brown. Breaks the tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Hands it off. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He leaves it with his back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Brown has it. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes a connection. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Looking for room, it's Coleman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Red pass, it's complete. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Here's the handoff. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's a reverse. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And when these plays work, everybody goes nuts, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. But the 3rd down call, they use some misdirection. They go with the reverse. The defense, so disciplined, sound, run to the football, and get the big 3rd down stop.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling.
And the returner will be dragged down. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At the 35, he's got room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Man, when the clock's running down late in the ball game, every 1st down matters, every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback, dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting a 1st down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Motion from the wideout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. Quick release by the QB. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Give to Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Gets away from one, finds room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
It's caught downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. And the Bearkats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll run it on first and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Sam Houston! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Here's a throw downfield late. Snatches it on the right. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Rushes on him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.